My hypothesis is that I think the dry ice is gonna maybe melt.
I think my hypothesis is that with normal ice or just melt into water, but with the dry ice, I think melt into normal ice, then water.
My hypothesis is that the regular ice will turn to crystal.
My hypothesis is that the normal ice will probably melt and the dry ice will melt a little bit.
My observations were that when Mr. Allen put the dry ice in the boiling water, it came out and evaporated like into steam and just kept coming out of the bowl like stage smoke.
My observations was when Mr. Allen put the dry ice in. Well, first he got a cup of boiling water, then he put the food colouring in it, and then he put the dry ice in it, and then he did the other one, the exact same to the other one, and it came and it was like steam everywhere, like it was steam everywhere.
My observations was when Mr. Allen put the dry ice in the cup, it exploded and turned into mist.
My observations was that when the dry ice turned into gas and the normal ice turned into water. My hypothesis is that when Mr. Allen pressed the cake cutter onto the ice, it will probably become into gas again. My hypothesis is that when Mr. Allen cuts the dry ice with the cake cutter, it's gonna maybe go into some gas.
My hypothesis is that it will turn into when Mr. Allen splits the ice with the cake cutter, it will explode into mist.
My hypothesis is that when Mr. Allen puts the cake cutter on the ice, I think the ice will stick to the cake cutter.
My hypothesis is that when you try to cut the dry ice, it will shatter.
Making it straight. Now it's really straight. My observations were that when Mr. Allen tried to cut the dry ice, it made a terrible noise.
My observations is when that Mr. Allen put the cake cutter onto the ice. When he rubbed it, it made a sort of like tone deafening screech.
when Mr. Allen put the cake thing on the ice, it went really a screechy sound, and it hurt some people's ears.
My observations is when Mr. Allen scrambled the cupcake onto the ice, it went all crunchy.
When Mr. Allen put the cake cutter onto the ice, when he moved it, it made like a teeth sound, and when he stopped it, it went like it didn't make any noise.
My hypothesis is that it will go, the ice will go steam up and go all around the sides.
My hypothesis is that when Mr. Allen puts in more ice and seals the lid on, the ice cubes are gonna make steam like the last couple of experiments.
My hypothesis is that when he puts the ice into the bottle, heaps of ice into the bottle, it will probably steam up.
My hypothesis is that Mr. Allen puts the ice into the Diet Coke bottle. It's gonna steam and melt, go down the sides. They were a hypothesis.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
Was that when it came, like we put the camera there and then we put the ice and put the lid on, and it started blowing, and then it went like a big firework, and it was very noisy. Very noisy.
My observations was that the bottle exploded into all the foam.
my observation was that when he put the ice in, it exploded everywhere. I thought it was very amazing.
My observations were that when Mr. Allen put on the ice and put on the lid, it was just well done. It was quite a while until BAM! Exploded. I thought I was getting shocked, but then there was another one. So shocked again, but this time it took a bit longer. Then it exploded. I ran for it, and I saw. What was that? Oh God. The ball had just exploded. There's no way to learn about it. It just exploded. Just exploded. It was awesome and quite scary. I don't know how to explain it. My heart is beating real fast.